bird, and she wobbles as she flies, and she don't say cuckoo till the fourth day of July. Hi, welcome back to Putnam County Library Concerts. This is concert number 2. I'm Matthew Keeler. I'm going to have Benjamin Thayer helping me out today as a backing musician who plays some extra percussion and whistles on some of my tunes. I'm going to start off today with the Hurdy Gurdy. We recorded some of these videos a couple of weeks ago outside one day, and those turned out really well. I also added some other videos today in my house just to fill out the time, so I hope you enjoy those too. This first song though is Dido Bendigo, which features the Hurdy Gurdy, like I was saying, and it's just the melody this time around.
Beautiful.
This upcoming song is a tune that I wrote called Sitting in the Park on a Cloudy Day. And I wrote it right here in Ottawa at the park that's over there by all the scout houses. I was sitting one day in the gazebo and writing music. Had plenty of stuff I had to do for my job, but I just blew it all off and I was writing a song. And it started just pouring like crazy, and there were all these children that had been playing, but they all just disappeared and there was nobody left but me. But I was sitting there under that gazebo and I wasn't going to leave till I finished my song. So this is Sitting in the Park on a Cloudy Day. Yes, I was sitting in the park on a cloudy day, watching the sky turn from blue to gray. Had all this stuff to do, but no place I would rather be than sitting here and feeling free. Kids walking dogs, I see the pretty people jog. I hear laughter rolling down the street. But when the rain comes on, you know that we'll be gone. I'll be sitting here and feeling free.
economic reciprocity. Can't you see that I'm sitting in the park on a cloudy day, watching the sky turn from blue to gray? Had everything to do but no place. I would rather be there, sitting here and feeling free. So let them clouds try to blow me away back to sunny Tennessee. Let it wash these weary blues away. I will be sitting here and feeling free. Yes, let it wash these weary blues away. I will be sitting here feeling free.
Next song we're doing for you is Goodbye Mick, and this is a song about Irish Americans making their way in America. Tin Pan Alley song from New York City. Here we go. Me ship was sailing half an hour across the broad Atlantic. Me friends are waving on the quay in grief and sorrow frantic. Me goods are safely stored aboard the good ship Dan O'Leary. The anchor's weighed, the gangway's up, 'cause we're leaving Tipperary. It's goodbye Mick, goodbye Pat, goodbye Kate and Mary. The anchor's weighed, the gangway's up, and we're leaving Tipperary. See the steamboat sailing up, I can no longer stay. It's off to New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away. Me portmanteau is safely stocked with taties, greens, and bacon. And if you're thinking about what you lack, then lamb, you're mistaken. And if the ship should pitch and toss, I'll bet you a dozen farthings I put this pack back on me back and go back to Castle Gardens. It's goodbye Mick, goodbye Pat, goodbye Kate and Mary. The anchor's weighed, the gangway's up, we're leaving Tipperary. See the steamboat sailing up, I can no longer stay. It's off to New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away. Give my regards to Mrs. Mack, likewise to dear Miss Hagan. I'll be over for the christening when she marries Patsy Fagan. I'm deep in love with Monty Claire as jackasses and Clover. And when I'm set, you can safely bet they'll fetch their last ride over. It's goodbye Mick, goodbye Pat, goodbye Kate and Mary. The anchor's weighed, the gangway's up, and we're leaving Tipperary. See the steamboat sailing up, I can no longer stay. It's off to New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away. Oh, it's goodbye Mick, goodbye Pat, goodbye Kate and Mary. The anchor's weighed, the gangway's up, we're leaving Tipperary. See the steamboat sailing up, I can no longer stay. It's off to New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away. It's off to New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away. Here's another song that I wrote. This one is called Bring Me Back Home. And I wrote this one night driving up Road 6 into Putnam County. I was coming home from Ben's house, and it was a really foggy night. And I just wrote the song sitting there at the steering wheel in my car. And the night is dark, the road is long, twisting, turning through the fog. And that's where that song came from, and I finished it up when I got home that night. Songs are kind of like that. You can write them anywhere. You could write them while you're doing dishes, or you could write them while you're working on on something around the house. You know, you could write them out in the woods. You could write them while you're driving in your car. It's just whenever they come to you, you just got to stop and not let them get away. You just got to think about it and the words and how you feel right at that moment, because how you feel changes the song a lot. And that's what I did with Bring Me Back Home.
The night is dark, the road is long, it's twisting, turning through the fog. I got lost out along the way, could you bring me back home? The night is dark, the road is long, twisting, turning through the fog. If you found me out along the way, would you bring me back home? I've seen faces through the mist. Some I cursed them, and others I kissed. I drew them near, I cast them aside, but you brought them home. Night is dark, the road is long, it's twisting, turning through the fog. If you found them all along the way, would you bring them back home? I'm coming back home. The sign outside says no access, but I'm coming back home. I'm gonna leave tomorrow's worries behind for the day I'm coming home. My baggage has been resigned and I'm coming back home. Yes, the night is dark, the road is long, twisting, turning through the fog. If you found me out along the way, would you bring me back home? Yes, bring me back home. Bring me back home.
This next song that I'm going to do for you is a Loudon Wainwright III song, and it's called The Swimming Song. It's perfect for summer, and it's about how it's awfully hard learning something new, but after you've gone through the pains of learning it, then you have a lot of pride in that, and so jump into that pool and learn how to swim if you haven't already.
Or play spoons.
Oh, last summer I went swimming, last summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, I moved my arms around, moved my arms around. Last summer I swam in the ocean, I swam in a swimming pool, salt for wounds, chlorine my eyes, I'm a self-destructive fool, yes, a self-destructive fool. Last summer I swam in
in a public place in a reservoir to boot. At the latter I went informal. At the former I wore my suit. Yes, I wore my bathing suit. Last summer I did a swan dive, and you know that's not all. Once when you were looking, I did a cannonball. Yes, I did a cannonball. Summer I swam in the ocean, I swam in a swimming pool. Saw for wounds, chlorine my eyes. I'm a self-destructive fool. I'm a self-destructive fool. Last summer I went swimming, last summer I might have drowned. But I held my breath and kicked my feet. I moved my arms around, moved my arms around. Yes, I held my breath and kicked my feet. Moved my arms around, yes, I moved my arms around.
This song that I'm going to do for you next on banjo is called My Old Flame. And it is a song about my wife and how we met and how we split up after a while and how we came back together in the end. And hopefully you can relate to it, either thinking about your parents or maybe you're a teenager even, and you know, you never know where your relationship might be going. Maybe you have a crush on a guy in your class or a girl in your class, and you never know, down the road, if you stick with it, that could be something much bigger, a family, a house, your future. So just think about that sometimes. This is My Old Flame.
Dark hair and eyelashes, she reduced this boy to ashes. First time I met my old flame. Yes, I remember well, it seemed not long ago. I would have taken her anywhere she wanted to go, but in a storm the fire fizzled, flickered in the drizzle. I nearly lost my old flame. I cried, I said, laughter and delight, stories by firelight. I'm here tonight with my old flame. I said, I'm here tonight with my old flame. Oh, as I went a-walking one morning last autumn, I overheard some noble fox hunting between some noblemen and the Duke of Wellington. So early before the day was dawning, there was Dido Bendigo Gentry, he was the hero traveler. He never looked behind him. There was Countess Rover, Bonnie Lass and Jover. These were the hounds that could find him. Well, the first fox being young and his trials just upon him, he's made straight away for his cover. He's run up yon highest hill and gone down lowest gill, thinking that he'd find his freedom there forever. There was Dido Bendigo Gentry, he was the hero traveler. He never looked behind him. There was Countess Rover, Bonnie Lass and Jover. These were the clouds that
Rex Fox being old, and his trials past a dawning, he's made straight away for the river. Well, that fox he has jumped in, but the hound jumped after him. It was Traveler that strided him forever. There was Dido, Bendigo, Gentry, he was the hero. Traveler, he never looked behind him. There was Countess Rover, Bonnie Lass and Jover. These were the hounds that could find him. Well, they've run across the plain, but they'll soon return again. The foxes nor the hounds never tiring. Well, it was just 12 months today that I heard the squire say, "Hark forward and be brave, hounds, forever." There was Dido, Bendigo, Gentry, he was the hero. Traveler, he never looked behind him. There was Countess Rover, Bonnie Lass and Jover.